Is Jordan essentially a U.S. protectorate?
So my friend and colleague Pete Moore has described as a protectorate. I think a little bit sarcastically. It's not a protectorate, but consider the following. $1.5 billion to Jordan in aid. Jordan's economy couldn't function without that aid.
Is that an annual repeating thing? Wow.
And these are multi-year packages. They do annual military training exercises together. Jordan has a counterterrorism training center that was built and paid for by the United States Department of Defense. It is administratively run by retired U.S. military contractors. It's run by the
Who
Jordan
live in
Army,
Jordan?
who live in Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
It's run by the Jordanian Army, and it's a for-profit counterterrorism training center. But it's deeply tied, to U.S. DoD money. And interestingly, that you can go and look at the website for it. It's CASODIC. Anyone can go train there if you pay the fees to train, and you have mercenary groups go train alongside special elite forces, Navy SEALs and things go to do special training there. And they have training in like hostage rescue, but they also have courses in crowd control, riot policing, protest policing. So literally Jordan is training other countries in how to manage, riot police, how to manage crowd control.
So I don't know, like a country of Bolivia or Ghana or South Korea could send their
Anyone.
elite to train in Jordan. Jordan has become a hub for that.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wouldn't a Jordanian say, well, this is a good thing, this brings us money?
Yeah. So Jordan, I mean, I don't know that most average Jordanians have
Yeah.
any idea about it. It's this
Yeah.
massive complex out in the desert that you can't get near. So I've never heard, I've never seen it covered in the
Yeah.
Jordanian.
Yeah.
Possible it has been, but I think most people just are unaware of it.
The reason I asked this question is two anecdotes in your book that really intrigued me. One is this story that you talk about how our former Secretary of Defense Ash Carter just landed in Jordan, like it's like you fly from New Jersey and you land in Nebraska. He just how how
Yeah.
unusual is this?
I mean, I think that was pretty unusual. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
which is why it was such a big deal, but it's like, it is sovereign Jordanian airspace. You're supposed to let us know when people are landing on our soil and who's going to come off, et cetera. So, which is why it was
Did that
such a,
create any issues?
yeah, Jordan was pretty outraged and the
Yeah.
United States apologized. But it was indicative of just, we can come and go and do what we want.
The sort of the U.S. perception
Yeah.
that we can just
Yeah.
go there.
And that's the broad perception of Jordanians, is that the U.S. can do whatever it wants there.
It probably doesn't make him feel good.
No, not at all.
Yeah. The other, I said there were two anecdotes. The other one is, I forget the exact wording that you used, but it's something to the effect that Jordan essentially doesn't pass a budget without Washington's approval. I don't think you meant that literally, but you sort of, it's metaphoric for the relationship, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I report it as an anecdote because I've been told that, but I don't have a definitive proof of people in the government confirming that for me. Yeah. But multiple people have said that the budget is done in cooperation with the United States, literally. But again, this is, I haven't been able to report that out to confirm that.
Even if it's not factually true, if Jordanians feel that way, that impacts everything that goes there. Let's take a break here. Stay with me and Dr. Schwetler as we get into the perspective.